What's up YouTube, welcome back to the channel. We have another dash cam install video. Today we have the C450 dash cam. Got it on Amazon. It's by a brand called Ape Man. So it was one of the recommended dash cams that Amazon recommends. So the link will be in the description if you're interested. So in today's video, we are going to install it. Here's the unboxing, it says hello. It's cool. Social media stuff, check it out there. User manual. So here is the camera. So it's pretty simple. More boxes and stuff. Here we go. Nice little lens protector. Peel that off. And then there's another backing back here. Peel that off. So that's where we're going to put our SD card. So here I have a SanDisk 32 gigabyte SD card. Some of these cameras do have limits on the amount of space you can put on the card. So I just like to play it safe and get 32 because one time I bought a 64 and it wouldn't accept. And so here's the 32. So with most of these cameras on the market, they have a self-deleting function, I guess. Like, so the oldest clip will delete once the card is completely full. So that's one thing to just note. And so you pop it in there. You get a click, now you're good. So there's that. You want to save this little adapter so you can put your memory card into this adapter into an SD card reader or your computer, and you will be able to access your files if anything does go wrong. So now that's all to the side. Next, this is like a SIM card reader if you want to pop it out. I guess if you have a SIM card or something, I never really use those. Inside here, more cardboard. Okay, so here's the first thing. I haven't dealt with this brand before. So this is a mount for the camera. It has the sticky tape on one side. Here is, this is like a thing to help out with, what is this called? Like, it gives you leverage. It's like a bike lever. So it helps you, oh, it's a trim lever. There you go, you can say trim. So you'll be able to go around your trim and like kind of protrude or pop out so you can hide your wires. Here we have, oh, this is power supply. I think this is power supply. No, this isn't power supply. I don't know. Here is a suction mount. It's some kind of power. It's a USB. It's whatever this is. I always forget what this is. It's not a micro. I don't know what it is. But here we have the suction cup. So you can kind of set it at a couple different angles. Suction it down. Fill normal stuff. And here's the power supply. So if your car has, I don't know if it's not a cigarette port anymore because people only smoke, but whatever this power supply is, pop it in that little circle and you get power. So I'm gonna get the passenger side and then we'll get all this together. All right, so here we are in a 2017 GMC 2500. My dad recently got a new truck. That's why we put it in the dash cam. Always nice to have a sense of security when you're behind the wheel on the road. So as I was saying, here is a little power adapter. You flip open this little thingy, whatever that power supply is called. This thing goes perfectly in. Bam, got power, and it has a little USB part right here, so you also plug in, let's say you got your iPhone, whatever, plug it in as well.
That's probably what the other thing's for.
What thing?
The one that you didn't know.
Oh yeah, probably. Oh, that's what. That makes sense. Oh, maybe. Yeah. There you go. Jano's saying that this thing is what's that? That's for if you have an Android or whatever. Bam. Bomb. So we have our power connected, and so the first thing I like to do is power on the camera and go through the settings. So it's connected. Oh, it has a similar sound to the other dash cam camera that I have. So now we're just going to go through the settings real quick and format the card. You always want to format your card when it's brand new, just to be safe and stuff like that. So I'm assuming this OK button makes it record. So it's recording, press it again, it's not recording. You'll know if it's recording if it's red. So that's not recording. So now we're gonna go through the menu. So manual, so this is this M button right here at the side. This goes through the different settings. So you can take photos, you can see a little photo camera. You can play back what you recorded, or you can record video like that. So that's what that is. So here on the left, we're gonna go through the menu. And so it's this three little tabs right here. Press it, and now we are in the settings of the camera. We go through the resolution. Typically, just keep it at 1080. Loop recording, yes. Dynamic range, yes. Exposure, we're gonna leave it. Motion detection, we're gonna leave it. Audio, we want to record audio in the cab, on. We're gonna keep it there. Date stamp, so we want the date stamp on. Gravity sensor on. Parking guard, we'll leave it. Headlight warning, leave it. So now we need to go through the next setting menu, date and time. So here we're gonna set our date and time. So that's all set. So how do I hit OK on that? We're all done there. Let's double check it's all saved. May 31st, 2022. So that's all good. That's that. Auto power off. Beep sound, I like to hear the sound. Startup sound, when you turn on the car, you can hear the sound. Language English, frequency, screensaver, car number, format. So we want to go here to format. So pretty much a format is just deleting everything on the card. So sometimes when you buy a memory card, the company that makes the card has some like files on there, like their instructions and like a privacy policy and stuff like that. So I just like to delete it. So we're gonna go down to format, hit OK, and go down, hit OK. So we're formatting the card. And so that should be everything that we have to do. What was that last setting? Version. So we're good. Maybe you can update it if you'd like. But now we're all set up. And so the next thing I would like to do is do the suction. And so it's pretty simple. As you can see here, there's like some slots. You line up the slots. I can do it myself. Let's see. So there it is. And so now we have it on this little arm. And so when putting it on your mirror, on your windshield, it's really up to the user. On my personal vehicle, I have it here because I like to see that it's recording, reassurance. Some people don't like to see it at all. They put it up here. It's all personal preference. I'm going to put it up here because I know how my dad is, and I'm pretty sure he doesn't want to see the camera on. Then put it up here, and then we can kind of move it around on its ball, pivot, whatever thing, and we can get it perfectly aligned. To lock it, you just hit the click. Unlocked, locked. So that's pretty much it. If you want to stay safe, you can always power it on and just get a preview of where you like it. So that's what I'm going to do. And so this camera will turn on and off with the car's power. So if your car's on, it'll turn it on. If it's off, it'll turn off. There's some settings you can go through and kind of do some motion tracking, but we're pretty simple. We just want it to be on when you're on the road. All right, so when you kind of do this, I recommend being behind a car or in front of a car so you can kind of picture what you're gonna be seeing. And so as a quick preview, you see the screen, you kind of see the angle of where you're gonna put the camera. I think with this ginormous truck and the such long hood up front, that looks pretty good to me. You can always adjust it. I would recommend doing it as best you can the first time so the suction doesn't lose its grip. But yeah, it looks pretty perfect, right? Pretty simple. I'm kind of out of the way of the driver. I know how my dad is. And so now all I'm gonna do is peel back the little sticky part that makes it sticky. Gonna kind of just eyeball it the best I can. I'm gonna put the suction and now down like that. And then we're just gonna turn this little thing, the little lock. Bam. So now, that's on there like that. Freaking unpowered it again. But we'll leave it like that. And now I'm just gonna lock this lock right here. Kind of hard to get in there with my little finger. We have big fingers. So that's locked in there like that. And so now we're all good. Let's see. So we're all good there. And so now this is where this little lever tool comes in. And we're just gonna stuff the wire along the headliner down this A-pillar right here. And then we're gonna go on the weather strip on this side, underneath the dash, and then we're gonna hide the rest of this wire so that this power source isn't such in the way right here. All right, so everything's all hidden. So the wire for the power goes up here across the bed liner, comes to this corner, we cross it right here on the A-pillar, and then we stuff it behind the weather strip, we come all the way down here, past the dash, and then I was able to kind of just stuff it underneath here. There's a couple nooks and crannies, and then the power comes right along this seam right here into the cigarette power supply, whatever you like to call it, and we are all set. So now all we have to do is test drive it and see if we can look at our footage. What I'm thinking is that this truck has constant power. I know with these bigger trucks, through the cigarette ports. They have constant power. I've dealt with this before in the past with a GMC 2500. It was a 2001 edition, so that's what I'm gonna call it. So who knows? So that was what, like 30 seconds of it being on, at least, right?
Yeah.
All right. Well, now we're gonna drive. So
It turned off.
It turned off. It's still recording though. 118, 119. All right, we'll see. Who knows? So let's see if it turns off while we drive. So knock on wood, but I've had to use footage from a dash cam because of an accident twice in the past year. So I highly recommend getting a dash cam. This camera was about, I think it was $39.98 or something on Amazon, and the memory card was $15. So what, $55 for peace of mind. And whenever you get in a pickle with your insurance company or while you're driving, someone unfortunately hits you, you have proof. And so I did, and it worked out well. And so now the screen's off. So let's see if the monitor just turns off. Hit that yellow button on the side, the very bottom one. So what's the time on the recording?
2:31.
Okay, so the screen, there's something with the screensaver. So the camera is recording, the monitor just turns off. So that's something worth noting. But yeah, I'm gonna import some of the footage right now of the dash cam. So hopefully you're looking at it, and hopefully you're impressed with the low light capabilities. We didn't change any of the settings on the camera, so everything is automatic. So no exposure adjustments or ISO adjustments. This is all stock out of the box with the HDR and everything. So far it doesn't look too bad to me. It looks a little bit yellow, I'm assuming because the headlights are yellow. But we'll see better in post. So this is the onboard audio from the camera. It does record your conversations. You can keep it on if you'd like. If not, no big deal. This camera is not connected to Wi-Fi or anything, so you don't have to worry about people hacking into your camera and listening to your conversations. Alright, so after the little test drive, we're coming to the conclusion that there's a screensaver on here. So I'm going to go through the settings with you guys real quick. I hit record. Then I go to the menu. I'm going to find the setting for screensaver. I personally like to see the screen the whole time while I'm driving. That's just me. So screensaver, and go in. Yep, see, it's 1 minute. So I'm going to go off. And now I'm pretty sure that the screen will not turn off while you're driving. So you can turn off. You can have it turn off if it's a distraction to you. To me, I kind of like it. It lets me know it's recording. So yeah, that's the video. Like I said, the link will be in the description. Hopefully this video was informative on this camera. Thanks guys for watching. See you in the next one.